Thank you everybody to join our classes. This is a cooking classes, and this is a special thank you for my teacher Master Sha. He gave this name called Linhu Soup because he always liked to eat the soup. In all the retreat we go, I try to cook this soup for him. And for all the people who join my program for 100 days or 200 days program, this soup is a part of the program, and you probably need to eat it for this soup for 100 days or 200 days. So here are the main ingredients. This is the sweet onion. Usually every portion we just cut half of sweet onion. So this is about 1 pound onion, so just about half. And 1 tomato. What's the weight?
It's a medium tomato.
Medium tomato. Yeah. Is it less than a pound?
Oh yeah.
It's about 1 pound, or less than 1 pound. Okay, so then celeries. We just take about 2 pieces of celeries. And a tomato, just 1 piece of tomatoes. Potatoes. And tofu, you can get all kinds. Some tofu we always want a firm tofu.
Yes.
And usually about 12 ounce or 8 ounce. That's all fine. Firm tofu. And the cabbage is always maybe sometimes a difficult part because the cabbage always wants to sweet, the flat one, not like a traditional American one. Sometimes they call it the Taiwanese high mountain cabbage. They also call it Korean cabbage. So you always go to the Oriental store. But if you cannot get it, the regular cabbage also fine. But that's cabbage. Cabbage portion about it's about half pound portion. And cooking is always pretty standard way. So I just show you. So we can turn on the fire. So on the fire, every time you can just put a medium fire. Then when you make the pot hot, you're starting to cut it. So we start to use the half onions. Sweet onion. Tear the outside part out. Yeah, then we just cut it. Always cut it like that. You can cut a little bit big piece. Then we can put it in our pot. So we don't put the oil first. We always put the veggie first. Then we put the olive oil. You don't need it too much. Then just let it go. Use some of the chopsticks, or you can use any other cooking device you like. Just
how many servings of soup does this make?
This is about 6 people. Or then next part we just cut the tomatoes. You can just cut this part out, or you can leave in the soup. Small pieces. Just put in. And I put a little bit salt on it. And then the key is when you do the soup, when you do the cooking, you need to keep chanting 3396. That way, always the best way when you do cooking. So basically, you do cooking, you also do your practice. But the key, that's teacher Master Sha tell me, the secret. You're chanting 3396. Always cooking the best way. Then we prepare the celery. Like you connect with your heaven team, connect your ancestor who is good at the cooking. And I also can put a little bit salt in there, just a little bit. Then we need to peel the potatoes. Just peel them.
So you don't want to use the skin too?
Huh?
You don't want to use the skin?
Yeah, most time because when we buy the grocery, it's kind of tough for the skin. It's tough. So usually we don't put it. But if you have fresh one, you can do it. Small portions. Plain. So look at it. You have all kind of colors. You have green onion. The sweet onion is a white color. This is red color. You have green color. You have golden color. Almost like your all 5 elements here. You have red, green, red, golden. Here's our white. Okay. You also sometimes you need to have some blue one. Maybe next time we do some little bit blue color. So I put a little bit salt in there. It helps. The salt always helps break the fiber to make it soft. Then we have this cabbage. You can call these blue or green, any colors. But most times, always like a little bit white one is more matured one. So the taste more sweet. So if you use the traditional, this round American one, it's a little bit bitter. But the Asian cabbage is more sweet. It have more sweetness because they grow much slower. They grow in the mountains. Grow slower. But they always say this is the Taiwanese 高丽菜. So this one we just cut a portion probably like 5 ounce, 2 or 3 ounces. This portion. It all depends. Sometimes you can add a little bit more. It's also fine. And the cutting is you don't need it's no technique. You don't need any cutting special portions. Just cut like that. And just put them in. Yeah, that's a veggie soup. We put a lot of material. And actually you can treat it as for your meals. So this is a very good food for the Bigu practice. You try to avoid all these bread, wheat. It's also a very good way. And if you do like a Bigu practice, you just only put a potato and a tofu in there. So just mainly just the vegetables. You put a little bit salt on the top. So like you're cutting the food and it's cooking along the way. And always don't forget chanting 3396. Or you can chant in your soul language. and it won't have a big smell at your house. Okay, so we can put the meal down a little bit. So far, everybody have any questions? The portion size, the procedures. Okay, and we're ready for the water. Every time you're cooking for the soup, so if you want to have a good soup, always the key is the water, also very important. You have good quality water, also help you have a good taste for the soup. So this is about 2 cups. Like if you want to eat more soup, you can. If you want more liquid, you can put more. Like if you think you want more solid, like 2 cups is good enough. But if you want more soup, we put another cup. So that's 3 cups of water. So like we done, and we just put a lid on it. Put a cover on it. Okay, the last part we just put the tofu. Yeah, any size would be fine. Just find whatever you think is the easy way for you. So then just totally relax, waiting for this part to make some noise, and we put a tofu in. So that's the part, and we're probably just waiting for the pot to make some noise. Then we'll put a tofu in. Thank you. Okay, so right now the pot is starting to make some noise. It means the steaming. So at that time, we just put a little bit. We just put the tofu in there. Do nothing basically, just put it in.
I think we have in there.
Okay, then we put the lid back until boiling. So it probably takes another 5 minutes, and we still can discuss. Yeah, after you put tofu, when it's boiling, make some big noise. Then you turn a little bit small, minimum, low. Okay, yeah. Then we keep for another 5 minutes.
Linhu, what's the story with the soup and it's named after you? How did this happen?
This is come back way to like 2008 August. It's like one day we have a gathering at Dr. Barbara's places, and also same time because like August 8th. It's like 2008. That's the 3rd year for Solar Era that day. So Master Sha's, we have a gathering about Dr. Barbara's house, and I cook the soup. This particular vegetable soup at Dr. Barbara's house. Then we have some leftover, so I carry it to the church. Dr. Barbara's church, the center, the truth center. Then Master Sha keep going. Like he finished he finished the class, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Then every time I know it's like I only meet Master like for a month, but I was just lucky, had to get so close to Master Sha. So at that night, I would just say, oh, I have some soup, He said, oh, that's so great, So he liked the soup.
Yes.
So this is the first time, like a special day, August 8th, 2008, Master Sha first tasted the soup. Then after that, every retreat, I will bring them. So with the soup, I even sometimes, carry the cabbage from Atlanta to Canada. Even carry the cabbage from Atlanta to Austria, go to Germany, Munich, then to take the train. I'll carry like 4 big suitcase, 4 big cabbage with me.
I can see the CIA has this special little, this guy named Linhu Soup, and he carries cabbage wherever he goes.
Yeah. So it's like and Master likes the soup so much, so he named like Linhu Soup. He always said, "Oh, Linhu Soup. I like Linhu Soup." He want me bring a little bit booklet, to tell people, to share with people. And sometimes he also share the World War Wrap, and he say, "Everybody just a little bit, a little bit scoop." And I really feel the great honor.
Oh, it's
and
wonderful.
the other things. Every time we have an opportunity with Master Sha, he always teach you something. Like he told me, when you're cooking, always chanting "Sansan Jiru Baiyao." That's very important. It's like the soul word help you cooking the food. And the other things, when you're cooking, you feel like truly you use your heart to cooking, and people can literally tasting what it is inside.
Absolutely.
It's like when you use the heart to cook the food. That's truly people will appreciate. So that's really my great honor to share the story with you and share the soup with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great.
So this one, is it called a simmering, for about 5 minutes, or you can make a little bit longer if you have time. But it sounds like 5 to 10 minutes good enough. So we open it, and this is key. The key part is you need to put a wet pepper. That's the key part, wet pepper. Because white pepper.
Okay.
It's like a stimulate all these taste for the food. So that's the reason people like a little bit hot stuff. Okay. Hot stuff always help you open your lung a little bit, but get your smell, but also help you the taste. All these taste.
I did not know that about white pepper.
So you don't put too much.
Yeah.
Don't put, depends. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Then you just put them together. Then at this time you just taste it. See, some people like a little bit salty, some people want to be light. And we like to let Dr. Golan taste out, see what kind of taste you like it.
It's yummy.
So
it's very yummy.
Is that light, or you want a little bit strong?
It's light.
You want a little bit more salt?
Let's see. The white pepper is in the back of the throat. It's a taste that just meant I want more.
Okay.
It's fairly mild.
Okay.
So it's just.
So we put a little bit of salt in there. So it's all depends, different people like different taste.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I love the idea of singing our soul song, our soul language while we cook. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
So we are ready to serve. Thank you, and enjoy the soup.
Absolutely.
And thank you joined our program. Thank you. Love you.